love police. What we do is that we...
Yeah, no, you don't. You won't be doing that. What are you planning to do?
Well, as we said, can I explain?
Yeah.
We're from the Love Police, and our job is to lower fear and raise love.
Yeah.
And also, we also like to do a running commentary on fun events like this one, and to bring a bit of additional humour when sometimes these Hollywood-type BAFTA award-winning people might have lost their sense of humour.
Okay.
So we're here to remind them that they're human beings and that their poo smells just as bad as everyone else's.
Okay, that's fine, but what you've got to understand is that there's going to be lots of other people who are going to want to enjoy the event.
Yeah.
And they're not going to have it want it disrupted by if you're going to be using megaphones.
I know, but the thing is, though, in society, it's not really against the law to be annoying.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
well, there's elements, isn't there, in relation to that?
Well, you know, we've done a lot of research into this, and our understanding is that we're very, very careful to stay within the law and to do it in very, very good. You'll enjoy it if you kind of just open yourself up as a human being to it, I think, rather than in your role as a policeman. So what we do, we are very not into any breach of the peace, because expressing yourself, even if someone doesn't like it, that's not a breach of the peace.
Well, tell me then what you're planning to do.
Well, we to be really honestly, deadly honest with you, I don't. This might sound strange, but I don't actually live my life like that. I live my life in the moment.
You may have done. You've come prepared. And you've done some laminating. And
I've done some prepared. I mean, I've got some materials with me. This is like it's difficult to define. You could call it guerrilla art. You could call it performance. You could call it free expression. You could call it all sorts of things. I don't like to call it anything because that way, I don't like to be sort of confined to a box. Like for example, you're wearing this uniform, but to me, I don't see police people. I see delightful, amazing human beings with beautiful smiles.
Okay, I accept all that. But I'm saying, obviously, you've done something because you've prepared, haven't you, to come here? So
yeah. But what's wrong with preparation, though?
What I'm trying to explain.
Yeah, but if you prepared, then you most probably prepared what the next stage is going to be, and that's obviously what we're going to be interested in.
Well, that's what you're assuming. You're making an assumption, aren't you?
I can make that assumption.
Yeah, you can make any assumptions you like, and I'm saying that assumption isn't actually accurate, because what I'm trying to express to you is I actually don't know what's going to happen. And
Well, shall I tell you what could happen?
Yeah.
If you do anything that's going to be outside the realms of the law, the likelihood is you'll be asked to leave. If necessary. If there's offences that happen, you'll be arrested. I understand that. But what you've got to understand is that it's going to be a large amount of people here who are here to enjoy the event, and they might take umbrage to the fact that you're going to disrupt it if you do disrupt it. That's me not making any assumptions, is it? So if that happens, I've got to warn you of what happens. I'm obviously going to let the inspector know.
Oh, why do you have to dub us into the inspector? You're a sergeant. You don't have to dub us in.
I know, but I've got to bring it to their attention.
Okay, but so far, isn't it interesting how we've been spoken to by authority figures, and then you are the authority figures in the UK, merely for standing here, and you're actually talking about a pre-crime warning to us.
That's all we've done, isn't it? So that's how it has to.
So have we, just for the camera, have we received a warning from the police?
The whole thing at the moment is obviously going to be watched on CCTV, as well as your little video that you're
Is this a warning? Are you actually?
Are you warning us?
I'm warning. I wouldn't say this is a warning. I'm pointing out to you what could happen on the basis if you were to breach the law like anyone else. All right. That's not a warning. If I warned you, I'd warn you and say, right, if you do anything that commits a breach of the peace, or we fear a breach of peace is going to be committed, then there's a very good chance you'll be arrested, taken away until the breach of the peace is over. If you've got megaphones, you've got signs, we can assume, rightly or wrongly, that something's going to happen.
Okay, can I just say one thing, Danny?
I understand that.
Could you go to Jay?
What it is?
Could you go to Jay?
Anyway, sorry, we've been terribly rude. I'm Charlie, this is Danny, this is Liz.
I'm Sergeant Haley.
Hello.
What's your first name?
Adrian. Sergeant
Adrian. Hi, Adrian.
I'm sorry, just before we continue, for my own benefit, can I just have your address, your home address?
I won't give you my home address.
Why not?
Can we have your...
Yeah, but you were asked.
Adrian.
For my name. No,
I haven't asked for anything, have I?
I'm saying
the police,
are always asking people's names and addresses. So I have a question for you. You wouldn't give it to me because you don't trust what I'll do with your name and address, right?
Well, that would be the same if
with
if I went into a bank and they want to know. So
I understand that. Would you? How would you feel putting your children, if you have any, putting your children's names, getting your children's names down on the police database? Would you feel safe with that? Perfectly safe, or would you prefer not?
I can't really answer that.
What it is, talk about Justice Holland, the use of a megaphone, and also the fact that we're very aware of Section.
With me,
so very aware. I've got it on my iPhone. I can show it. We're very aware of Section 5, alarm, harassment, or distress.
What actually is, how do you define a breach of the peace?
When you cause alarm, harassment, or distress,
it's all the whole joke.
To any particular individual member of the public. So just because you're annoying somewhere public, you can't cause a Section 5.
I feel alarmed, distressed, and harassed by all the people, all the public around me.
Yeah. So I think you should report them to the police.
I should report them all to the police because I feel very uncomfortable about a lot of people.
So does it say on the other side then?
Oh, good question. I like a woman that thinks. It says this.
Don't believe anyone, including me.
What do you think of that? What do you think of those signs?
Well, you've just said that you're not going to cause any disruption, so
that's very clever.
Could be all sorts of things, couldn't it?
I didn't. What I said was I don't know what's going to happen because I really don't.
No one knows what's going to
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, all
but
it is.
there's an interesting point here, right, from Liz, which is, do you mind just expressing what you said?
How would you define a breach of the peace, just out of interest?
Well, I mean, it could be all manner of things, really. I mean, I've got a little book
Is it alarm, harassment, or distress to individual members of the public?
It is.
It is.
Well, it depends what part of breach of the peace.
Okay.
Well, I'm just interested in the sort of blurred boundaries between what might constitute a breach of the peace for, say, one person who might be challenging the establishment, and then one person who maybe is conforming to an established point of view. Like, if I was here talking about climate change and how we need a global carbon tax, then probably nobody would do anything. It'd probably be fine.
Oh, we'd love you for that. Yeah, we need carbon tax.
You know, or if I was here saying how great,
on the audience and who's about. I mean, obviously, there isn't many like small children about things like that, so the level would be higher. But I mean, it all depends on the audience, who's about, and the actual situation, what's being said, really. So it's just one of those things that's assessed at the time.
Would you say we live in a free country?
It depends how you define it, really.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. So.
Okay. But do you ever...
Some people think we do, some people might not think we do.
Sorry, my name's Charlie, this is Danny, this is Liz. Hello. What's your first name?
Jen.
Jen, do you ever feel sometimes that the government is giving you guys strange orders to, like, maybe, I don't know, control the population? Does that ever, like, ring in the back of your mind?
Is there any question you have about the kind of, you know, where the line is drawn between the police's powers and freedom? Freedom of expression, freedom of movement, freedom of... Is that something that is discussed amongst the police?
We're just here to do our jobs and try to make sure that people stay safe, so...
So your job, you're saying that your job is people staying safe?
Yeah, making sure that people don't commit crime.
Yeah. Oh, that's a different thing entirely.
Well,
because
in a way, that's the same thing. In my point of view.
Is it?
Making sure that people don't
if I was smoking marijuana, for example, yeah, just by myself, yeah, would you stop me doing that?
If it was in the street.
Oh, I wouldn't be endangering anybody, would I?
Depends. It can go on to lead to other things. So.
No, but I wouldn't be endangering anybody except for myself.
But it still gets
the same thing applies to
and my job is to uphold the law.
Right, so your job is to keep people safe and to uphold the law. Yeah? I mean, the question that I have for you, and I have asked this of many policemen, is how could you possibly uphold the law when the law is made up of hundreds of thousands of statutes, which each of them have got words in which are open to interpretation. So you don't know the statutes. Solicitors and lawyers don't know the statutes. So how can you uphold that which is literally not upholdable?
We can only do our best.
Right.
And do what we can.
Does it ever worry you that you might be asked to follow orders that you yourself would find questionable?
If they ever do get asked, then you can bring that up to your management.
If you were told that it was the law and that there was a law created which meant that you had to go house to house and making everyone come out of their houses and come into a quarantine centre or a detention centre for whatever reason, maybe they're political dissidents or they are challenging the establishment.
It's not going to happen, so it's not really...
It's not going to happen.
I'm just saying that you say that.
How do you know?
I cannot see that sort of thing happening, but I mean if it
Did it not happen in Germany just 60 years ago? And they were a civilized Western country.
No, but if I can see what you're saying, and I don't know whether it will happen.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, what would you do?
Well, I don't class myself as a Nazi, so.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, just well, I guess the overall message is.
Just hold on a second.
Yeah.
We were talking before about the use of the megaphone. You were concerned about the megaphone.
Yeah.
Are you fully aware? Because I've done a lot of research and I've spoken to Barry Panton, who's the head of legal services at Westminster Council. Are you fully aware of the actual law regarding the use of megaphones?
You can use them.
Yeah.
Depending on if there's a demonstration, you sometimes have to get permission.
I mean, from within SOCPA. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but outside of the soccer zone you can use it, you know that, right? Yeah. Great, lovely.
It just depends what's being said.
What's being said,
really,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, no, but thank you for your time anyway. Thank you.